What's up, Daily Love Posse? This is Tommy Rosen, and this week's vlog is all about the power of words. I teach and lecture often about the power of words in our life. Probably at some point you've used words that were hurtful to somebody around you. And at other points in time you might have used words that were uplifting or that made somebody feel better. So we have a real personal experience, all of us, with the power of the words that we choose. What about the words that we say to ourselves inside of our own head? Where do those words come from? Have you ever had a negative thought and you wondered, my God, what's wrong? Well, why am I having that thought right now? That thought doesn't serve me. I'd like that thought to go away. Well, if we sit down and take a little time and we look at the words that are regularly in our heads, we'll find out that there's probably 6 or 7 or 8 or maybe 9 phrases that actually live there on a daily basis. So when I was a young boy, my father, in his effort to try to help me along and encourage me, he used to say, when you're 40 years old, you're not going to have a pot to piss in. That was his way of encouraging me. Really what he was doing was expressing his own anxiety that I would end up in a place of economic insecurity. And beneath all that was his love and his care for me. Unfortunately, the words that he chose ended up being like a curse that I took on and identified with in my head. So I needed to sit down and I needed to face those words and I needed to put them on paper. And the minute that I did, actually wrote it out on paper. The minute that I did, I realized, wow, this phrase has been with me my whole life. What other phrases have I been carrying around in my own head? So what I decided I wanted to do was I wanted to rewrite any negative phrase that I was carrying around in my head, and I wanted to rewrite it as a positive affirmation. You see, the mind is like a computer. If you tell the mind something, it starts to believe it over time, which is why affirmations and chanting and mantra is such an important science, and it has such a profound effect on us. So I want to encourage you to do this exercise. It made a profound difference in my life. Write out, sit down for a minute, write out any negative phrases that come into your head that you've been carrying around. Ask yourself, where did these negative phrases come from? Or who did they come from? How long have I had them? And how much of a connection do I feel with those words? Then, go through the exercise of rewriting them into a positive affirmation. So if my father used to say to me, when you're 40, you won't have a pot to piss in, I would rewrite that as, Tommy, I care about you deeply, and I see that there's abundance around you, and that your path that you've chosen is the right path for you, and I trust you to make decisions in your life. I love you. So I actually would repeat that time and time again, and all of a sudden, those negative words and phrases, which I'd been carrying around a long time, started to shift. And I felt lighter, and I felt better, and I'd made a move towards health and towards true recovery. I wish that for you. Have a great day.